This program is brought to you through the kind support of the Friends of That's What She Said. Support BCTV by visiting bctv.org/support.
It used to be great, now it's not so great, but it's still pretty great. Reading. Ate pretzels nonstop and pot pie no top. More dessert till we drop. Perks. Did they really say that? They did not say that. Yeah, they did say that. That's what she said.
Well, welcome to another episode of That's What She Said. We're here in our Mardi Gras finest, even though it's past Mardi Gras, and well, we're
celebrating now.
Well, we are. It's not neither Tuesday nor are we fat. No, we're fluffy.
Okay.
But welcome. It's such a lovely time to share with you. I hope you're all comfy. I'm just going to keep waving this, so let me put this down.
You're not going to wear it?
Here, no. Let me just put it there.
I'm keeping mine on. I like it.
Well, you could put that on top and then have a double.
I can.
You could.
It's underneath it.
It's amazing. Well, it's such a wonderful thing to be with you, and we'll stop chattering amongst ourselves and talk to you.
Hey, Patty likes your dress.
Oh, yes, Patty does like my dress. Thank you, Patty. I'm denying winter its icy grip with my flowers. I just want to go out there beautiful.
I love it.
I can't stand this cold anymore, and I hope you're all comfy and warm in your little homes. Now, who do we have here behind these masks?
Me.
Who are you?
Sheila.
It is Sheila.
Yeah, I sound different, right?
You do. You have
I'm a little froggy. It's the mask.
It's
It's my new. This is my new persona. I like it. I don't know about you, but I'll keep it. For tonight,
They're going to love you at work tomorrow.
They've already been loving me all week.
And you?
And I'm Martha, and I'm a little bit beyond your croak, but I was that way a week ago, so.
Oh, man.
And I'm Nicole.
And she still sounds beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
No frogginess there.
Right.
Well, I just finished a round of amoxicillin, so I'm perfect now.
There we go.
We're all on the upswing now. This is good. Everybody's getting better.
I think the drug companies are making killing this winter season
Just
because it's been.
They fabricated this winter.
It has been a nightmare.
Sure has.
Everyone I know has been sick multiple times.
With
it's
all
just
kinds of things.
Yeah, it's been a nasty winter.
It is so time for this to go away and
Ready for spring.
let some warm air come in.
Right.
Unfortunately, we're due, I'm told. This is your weather report
For
for a couple more days of sub-zero temperatures. Thank you. Have a good evening, good night. We're going home to get there. Never mind. No, we're here.
As long as there's no more snow.
Well, you know, these masks are actually good for something else, because last night was a very glittery and glamorous occasion.
It was.
We had the Oscars last night. I don't know if you watched. Did you all watch?
I watched part of it. I missed the first part because I was out traveling, but
I did
I
as
came
well.
home just in time for Lady Gaga.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh,
Who
right?
saw that?
Yes,
Yes,
I
it's
She's
did.
flawless. She
Right.
came out
It's
looking
dark
like a silver snow
Oh, that
queen.
gorgeous
She's
dress.
flawless. I
And
love
the
her.
birch trees that she was walking
Yes.
through, and then the choir
Yeah.
that came out. Oh, I was like,
She was
Lady Gaga,
perfect.
you the stuff.
Yeah,
I like
right?
you, girl.
Found out, right? She's amazing.
There are a lot of haters out there, but I've got to say,
Nah, she's the
she
real
was
deal.
quite stunning. And of
Agreed.
course,
Oh,
she's trained in musical theater.
I didn't know that. I would have known that just
she's
by watching her.
went to Tisch in New York.
Really?
Yeah, in Tisch.
Tisch,
NYU.
okay.
And, you know, I have to admire somebody who reinvents themselves over and over and
Amen.
over
That's
again.
how you know they're legitimate. That's
Indeed.
that's
It's-
a legitimate artist.
They're a lot of fun. Oh, shoot, Jamie's waving at me. I forgot to tell you. Don't forget, you can tweet to us at She Tweets to Me, or call us at 610-378-0426. You can also find us on Facebook and online at www.thatswhatshesaidonline.com. How's that? Did I do my duty? Yes. So we love to hear from you, so tweet or give us a call, and we have the Twitter already here. No, nothing yet.
No.
Nope, nothing yet. Just Patty telling you she likes my dress.
Oh.
And we love you, Patty. So how did you all feel about the results of the Oscars? Did you?
I am super glad that Birdman won so many things. I have not yet seen the movie, but it is the one movie this year, or I guess last year, that I've been going, I need to see this. This is a really good film. I've seen trailers. I love Michael Keaton.
I do love Michael Keaton.
He did not win for Best Actor, which I read an article saying that that's pretty common. Like the Academy Awards doesn't really like a comeback story, but I have loved Michael Keaton, and everyone is saying what a great job he did.
Have you loved Michael Keaton? And how have you loved Michael Keaton?
I just think he's a great actor.
Well, there you go.
From everything he's
Now-
been in, I
He's done
enjoyed.
nothing.
But
Yeah,
I don't understand is I haven't seen the movie either, and I was ambivalent about it because I assume it's a remake of The Birdman of Alcatraz, and Burt Lancaster was just wonderful in that film, and I just feel that why do we keep remaking films? Am I wrong?
Well,
I
yes.
did hear that there was a definite edge because the voters like films about show business. So Chicago, a lot of as they went back the line, if you have a film that's about show business, it gives it
Everybody
an
likes
extra
the
couple.
struggle.
So
Yeah,
clearly
well,
this isn't a
struggle and the
prison
win.
film.
it's show business people
No.
voting about show business films.
Yeah.
So
It's about
it has an edge.
Yeah, it's about an aging actor
Yeah.
who, in his youth, played this superhero, Birdman, and it's him coming to terms with that and trying to reinvent himself and find a second career, a second
He's pigeonholed
breath in
as
his
Birdman.
career, and he's
Right,
pigeonholed
right.
that way, and it won for best cinematography, right, and best director and best film and something
Kinda
else.
swept the
It
awards,
did. It
really,
took some
like-
good stuff. I actually have some other trivia too
Oh,
on
we
the
have some
Academy Awards.
Oh, go
You ready
ahead.
for that?
I love
Okay.
trivia.
It's Nicole's trivia moment.
So, and you can play at home. If you get it right, you get a pat on the back.
Tweet us.
Yeah, tweet
us
us.
your-
Yeah,
Oh,
tweet us your
I'll
answers.
have this ready.
I will send you gold stars.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we've
shout out
discovered
the
that
answers?
Yes.
the
Tweets are late.
the internet is not very quick in here, so sometimes we get tweets after we've left the studio. So
So anticipate the
sorry.
questions.
yes, put your little prescient hats on and know what she's going to say ahead of time and start tweeting now.
All right, I can already say that my best friend is going to kill this because she knows all these answers. All right, so what was the first color movie to win an Academy Award?
Gone with the Wind.
Dang it, you're right.
Oh,
In
wow.
1939,
I
Gone
was
with the
gonna
Wind.
That was very fast.
You're so smart.
Martha knows her movie.
Who has won the most Oscars posthumously after death?
I mean, are you saying
This
They
person
won
won
many
Oscars
Oscars
after.
Oscar Hammerstein? I'm sorry.
Heath Ledger.
No, but a good guess. No, but a good guess.
Was I close? Oh my gosh.
I have no idea.
James Dean.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He died, and he had two movies in post-production,
Giant.
East of Eden in 1955 and Giant in 1956. Giant is a
Oh, wow.
fantastic movie, by the way.
I have never seen that either.
It's good.
We call it the Oscar, and there's a lot of stories that revolve around that, but what is the actual name of that statue?
I was going to say the
have
Antoinette
no
Perry, and
idea.
that's the Tonys. Well,
Brother.
Does he have a name other than Oscar?
I didn't even know they
Well,
had
Oscar
other
is a
names.
nickname. Apparently, one of the crew members said it looked like her uncle Oscar something, and apparently it stuck.
Oh.
That's the
They
story
call it
that's
the
the most
So
popular.
it's not like Oscar stands for the
Right.
Office of.
The official
Security.
title of this
Right,
of the
yeah.
statue is
An
the
acronym.
Academy Award of Merit.
oh, wow.
I didn't
There
know
we
that.
go.
And who has hosted? What is this right here? Sorry. Who has
That was
hosted?
very Italian of you.
Who has hosted? Who has hosted the most times the Academy Awards?
Oh.
Have no idea.
Johnny Carson.
No, but good guess. He's third.
Oh.
It's not Neil Patrick Harris.
No, but I think
He's
he's
getting
climbing
there.
the ranks. Yeah, I
gonna
think
be
he's
a-
going to soon beat Johnny Carson.
Any answers up there? We have the Twitter already.
Okay.
Nope.
It's Bob Hope with 18
Bob
times.
Hope.
Oh,
Wow,
really?
18
That's
times.
before any of our
I know,
times.
exactly.
Wow.
And then Billy Crystal is second
When
with
they first
8.
started the Oscars.
Yeah.
I was thinking Billy Crystal. I couldn't get the name down.
And that's all I have.
I have a trivia.
That's fun.
Okay.
Where did Meryl Streep leave her Oscar when she won her first Oscar for Kramer versus Kramer? It's the funniest story ever.
In a taxi.
No, in the back of the toilet in the ladies' room. It's the funniest story.
I love stuff like that.
her in the toilet.
Did she ever get it back?
I guess.
I hope so.
Because if I found it, I'd be keeping it.
All right, that's enough of Oscar silliness. But it was a lovely show.
It was.
Again, its reviews are mixed, but they're always mixed. That's why they're reviews.
There were some
Everyone
really good
has an
speeches in
opinion.
there.
There were. I love that Graham, the
Graham
screenwriter. Yes, he had a lovely,
speech.
lovely, heartfelt speech about being who you are.
When he said he was going to commit suicide when
Yes.
he was younger. Okay, that was
yes,
awesome.
It was.
But the best part was him saying, now,
Just be you.
pay it. Yeah, he's like, you be you, achieve great things, and pay it forward. When you get on this stage or some stage, tell that next kid, be who you are, achieve what you can. Just being a teacher
That's so
and
nice.
trying to impart that to my students, I was like, oh, this is great. You are the best. Like, awesome
Indeed.
speech.
Now-
It was so simple, too.
Yeah,
It
I
was
liked
he said it.
Reese Witherspoon. I didn't watch the Oscars because we're BBC fans on a Sunday night, but I did watch the red carpet, and Reese Witherspoon
I love
was
her.
talking about more than our gowns, ladies. We are more than our gowns. There is brains here, and I think
the gowns
I
are
forget
so
there was.
fun.
I know, but I think that was a very good point. And there was apparently a whole a tweet that you could go into for tell me more. It's called. That you
More,
could
I like
find out
that.
more from the women.
Well,
It's
you
pretty-
made a
pretty
point
cool.
about the future generations. Now, I would say that we have to be careful about future generations because, certainly you've heard about the vaccination controversy.
That
So,
debate. Wow. Nicole
well,
has a baby,
yes,
so that's a hot
indeed. Now, I assume you've gotten your child vaccinated.
My child is vaccinated, and
He goes to
I
Zion.
am.
He has to be.
I am. You may disagree with me, but your child needs to be vaccinated. And my husband, one day he was taking the baby to daycare, and he just goes, just curious, is it possible to find out if all the kids are vaccinated or what are the policies? And she goes, the one lady who runs it, she goes, oh, you cannot be at this school if you're not vaccinated. And
It's too
a couple of
risky
the
when
other
you have a group
teachers,
of kids like
yeah,
that.
it was apparently a hot button for them too, and they're just sitting there going, why would you not vaccinate? Why would you do this to your child? And it's huge. It's blown up on Facebook and Twitter, and
It shouldn't be.
it's
a matter
It should be a
of.
no-brainer.
but it's been an
the
issue for
philosophy-
decades. It's
No
been an
one
issue
wants
for
a pandemic.
decades.
That's because
And-
somebody heard
Right.
one bad thing about the autism link,
That
and
wasn't
which is
true.
That's
unproven.
exactly
Wasn't
what it
true,
is.
which
Yeah,
is
but it
the
took so
theory.
long to disprove it.
Yeah,
Now
and-
it's in people's heads. They're not going to shake
Exactly.
that off.
And
But,
anti-vaxxers, I don't care what excuse you give me, that's the one it boils
But,
down to.
No, it comes down to this, and I read it's a matter of civic responsibility with
Yeah,
the idea
sure.
of we are a herd, and it's protection of the herd to have your children vaccinated, and to protect those who can't be vaccinated, children who have compromised immune systems. We have to see that there is no measles around for those people to get. And I just like the idea of it, civic responsibility. It's not just living for me, it's living for everybody else.
If you want to stay in your house the rest of your life
And
not
keep
see
your
any
kid in the
sort
house.
of public outgoing, then fine, do whatever you want. But the moment you walk out of that house, we have to be one organism that
can't put people at
looks
risk.
out for
We are
everyone
a herd.
else.
We are.
And-
We are a herd.
And as there's the idea, they've talked about the herd immunity and the community system where if you are vaccinated, you actually end up protecting those who can't be vaccinated,
right.
people who are undergoing treatments and,
Right.
and things like that.
Right,
And in,
especially those people.
Yeah.
and in addition to that, if we have a percentage of people climbing that do not vaccinate, you actually create a situation where viruses and bugs can mutate more quickly
Right.
and more violently. So then you create a system where now you've allowed something to mutate and change, and none of us are protected from it. So thanks for that. Go get vaccination.
I think what also happened was
She feels strongly.
Oh, I do. If I make you mad, I don't even care.
people of my generation who were too old to be vaccinated, I remember being really sick with measles, with all the shades pulled down because one of the problems it can affect your vision. So we remember measles, but then came the vaccine and nobody got measles. So I think some people became complacent thinking,
Well-
well, it's not around anymore.
Well, it's quite like war. we used to know what the horror of war, and these days it's a video game.
Right.
The same as the vaccinations and the diseases that we thought were wiped out. You don't see thousands of people dying from something anymore, and
Out of sight,
memory
out of mind.
is
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was the
Exactly.
one thing I saw? It was something like, only in America do you, or only in a developed nation do you have a conversation about vaccinations. It said something like, nobody in Sierra Leone was passing up a vaccination when they were having outbreaks.
Aren't having the conversation.
No.
The developed nations in Europe don't converse. It's done.
Indeed.
Yeah,
It's not a question of may I do it.
All right. Well,
So that's it.
speaking of
Got a
public
cookie.
decorum and how we deal with one another, we've decided, since we talk so often on this show about things like how one deals with another person and in our place, we've decided to try a new segment. My dear friend, long ago, wrote a book. I don't even know when it was done, but Miss Emily Post wrote this wonderful book about etiquette. We used to call her Emma's. She didn't like it, but we called her that anyway. Well, you know, sometimes you just got to jab the old gal. But we decided to try, let's look into Miss Post's book and see if we can learn something about dealing with our everyday world. Roll that tape.
It's Jane's Etiquette Corner.
And let's zip through. Oh, we're going to go to the first thing we come to here. Oh, well, this is going to be interesting. Modern Man and Girl is the chapter.
Ooh.
If you would be thought glamorous, don't. Well, just don't.
Just don't.
It would be hard to think of anything more at variance with charm than a woman who is continually looking at herself in her vanity mirror, making mouets and fussing at her hair, dabbing at her face. It is not only bad form, but evidence of ignorance of the meaning of charm. To begin with, the sense of her own value would not allow any woman of charm to risk giving evidence that her natural face is far from satisfactory.
Oh, Emily, you're such a bore.
After all, it is obvious that one does not mend china unless it is broken, smear ink eradicator on a letter unless there is a blot. Who uses ink eradicator? Or put a patch on something except to hide a hole. A man may not stop to reason whether Gloria Gorgeous would have gray lips, pallid cheeks, and a shiny red nose without her makeup. But to see her continually daubing and painting and patching cannot fail to impress his subconscious mind with the shortcomings that her natural face must have to need such constant attention. Perhaps it was a bad reading.
Oh, my goodness. Emily.
Emily.
Just think if Emily were doing this today, it would be Emily's Post rather than...
It would.
Yes.
But there is our first episode of Jane's Etiquette Corner. We've learned to not make your face up. Lest you be thought
Glamorous.
yes,
God
overly
forbid we should
glamorous.
be glamorous.
Oh, I'm told we have a home caller.
Yay.
Welcome to the show. Who are you?
Hello, hi, my name is Carol.
Oh, wait, we can't hear
Hi,
you quite.
Carol.
Carol?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. How are you this?
I know you're on something else now, but I just turned you on about quarter after, and I was listening to the measles conversation, and I just wanted to make one comment about that, that people don't really talk about. What happens when these little babies get measles? I'm in my 70s, so I was one of the first ones that got the measles vaccine. But at that time, they didn't give it to little children. Now, I was one of 7, and my little sister was about 6 months old, and all of us got sick. All 7 of us. 6 of us got sick. And since she was too young to get anything like this, or they didn't do it to little children, she got the measles. And she almost died. She was so sick.
Oh, my goodness.
And what nobody talks about is what happened to her face. She had tiny, they look like little, like paw prints from an animal all over her face. And to this day, she has them. She could never make them go away, ever. And people, I try to get to a show where people are talking about they have a right not to vaccinate, but I say they should show some of these little babies what happens to them. Like some of these people that are in the shopping mall with their little babies and they get this measles vaccine, measles virus. Her face had little indentations all over it for her whole life. And if I saw her today, she lives in California now, she still would have them. And that's scarred for a stupid reason.
Well, indeed.
Because she got in contact with one of us. And I just wanted to make a comment about that.
Thank you very much, Carol. It's good to
Great
have
comment.
you with us. Thank you. And that's something you don't think about. It's the child does not get a choice in this with these parents. I mean, I would have to think anyone in their, I hate to say in their right mind, but with a social conscience and concern about other people, would want their child protected. But at any rate, we do have, thank you, Jason. He has, our dear regular viewer, reliable, loyal viewer, Jason, has actually asked us to mention there's an event coming up. It's Good Time for Life, which benefits the Cook County Wellness Services, which is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful organization. When is it? March 3rd. Yes, Tuesday, March 3rd. You can go to goodtimeforlife.org, goodtime, THYME.org, for a list of the participating restaurants. It's a wonderful benefit, and I urge everyone to go out and go have a dinner on Tuesday for Good Time for Life. I'm mentioning it now, Jamie, because I will forget it if I wait to the end of the show. But thank you, Jason, for reminding us of that, because it is such a wonderful, wonderful thing. Now, a few, how do I lead into this? There was a friend, Kirk, who is up at Dutch Apple most of the time now. We hardly see him. Performed in a cabaret up there. What is the cabaret? Oh, it's when I was up there.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. So, who knew? I suppose I should have. But anyway, Jamie took the camera up, and I guess here's a little snippet of me performing at the Dutch Apple Cabaret.
That's exciting.
Roll that tape. Here we are at the Dutch Apple Dinner Theatre, and we are going to do a cabaret. It's going to be fabulous. There's going to be, 7 wonderful singers, of which this lady. Introduce yourself, darling.
Hello, I'm Deborah Tice, and I love Miss Jane Street.
Well, who wouldn't? But it's going to be wonderful. Stick around and enjoy the show.
Thanks.
While I was driving here, I was thinking of my late husband, Otto. This song is not about him.
Yes, Otto. Poor Otto.
I don't iron his shirts. I don't sew on his buttons. I don't know all the songs he knows, all the songs he hums. Oh, I may hold him all through the night. He may not be here when the morning
But he says he loves me. And I believe that's true. Doesn't that make someone belong to you? So I don't wear his ring. So I don't share his name. So there's no piece of paper saying that he's mine. So we don't have the memories. I've had enough memories. I've lost enough mornings. I've tried enough evenings. I've lived enough birthdays to know what I want. Life is anyone's, yes. It's a constant surprise. Though you don't plan to fall in love, when you fall, you fall. I'd rather have 15% of him, or any percent of him, than all anybody else. And all.
Well, clearly that was a dysfunctional Valentine song. Dysfunctional and belated. But here,
That was
thank you, darling.
wonderful.
Well, you
But it was
know,
nice to see Deborah again.
it was. I think, if I'm right, if I remember correctly, we have a little bit of Deborah, a little singing later on.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Now, getting back to my dress and its floral. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we have another home viewer.
That's right.
Hello, welcome to the show. What is your name? Never mind. She hung up.
Sorry, call back.
Thank you for your patience.
Sorry, call back. Sorry.
And that reminds us, you can tweet us at She Tweets to Me or call us at 610-378-0426. We love to get your calls and tweets. Oh, and we have a home viewer again.
yay.
Welcome to the show. Who are you? Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Who do we have?
Hi. This is Meg Richardson, Martha's daughter, and I wanted to call and tell you how much I love Jane's Etiquette Corner.
Thank you so much.
And we all sort of, I think I heard a lot of people chuckling about what you read, but I take public transportation, and what you read could be applied absolutely right now, because we have a lot of people who feel that they should put makeup on, brush their hair, trim their fingernails, clean earwax, a number of things. And so I think you can take that and absolutely overlay it onto 2015. So,
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the validation of my reading. But it is true. I've seen people do the most disgusting things in public. It's
Not my children.
yep. And I wanted to tell Martha that she looks magnificent tonight. So anyway, thank you. Great show. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you, my dear. Good to hear
Bye-bye.
from you.
Thank you, darling. Love you.
And now we have a. Is everyone ready? I mean, what are we having? Garden dreams, planting dreams. Oh, you started planting today at your school.
Did you really got your hands in the dirt?
Oh, it's magnificent. It's my greenhouse smells like soil now, and we planted 600 today. We hope to plant about 800 tomorrow and 800 the next day. And actually, some of our plants were back ordered, so we'll have a second planting round on March 9th. But when all's said and done, we'll have about 3,000 plants ready to go.
My goodness.
I am too.
It's great.
I'm not jealous. I
come
don't
and
plant
visit.
anything.
Come and visit.
Smell of earth.
Yeah.
I'm a city
And
girl. I
you
don't
know-
like that smell.
And the kids
I
get
don't want to
into
smell
it.
the earth.
The kids get into it. They dig into that soil and they love the planting.
I
and
don't.
I love my kids. They're great.
I'm going to bring in a bucket of
I
dirt
don't want
next
to
show and
plant
make
anything.
it
They have
sit it right
people for
next
that.
to you.
I'm not it.
Yeah, it's us.
We broke.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
We broke you of your dislike of holidays. We're going to make us like to smell dirt.
And
But do I have to
not
touch it?
manure.
No.
Not
No, you
manure,
don't have to
just
touch it. You
dirt.
just have
Oh,
to
I
smell
certainly
it.
don't want to smell that
No.
either.
I want to grow shallots.
Hey, those are good.
I've never grown shallots, and we never buy them at the store. And I think if they're in my garden, I
the
may
lady of
actually eat them. I don't know. And what? What was that? Were you joking about my shallots?
No, that's an English teacher's joke. I said, isn't there was it Lord Byron? Didn't Byron write The Lady of Shalott? Sorry. Never mind, if you're not an English teacher, ignore that.
So silly.
All right.
Last summer, I didn't do anything
That
because
was
I had
Martha's intellectual moment.
Tweet us if you know the answer to that. Sorry. Or call us. We want to know. The Lady of Shallots, you say? I'm Googling that.
You're ridiculous.
The Mad Woman of Shalott. Anyway, sorry, you were saying.
I didn't plant anything last year because I had the baby, and so my vegetable garden went to seed. It's just terrible, and all of my landscaping. And I have these beautiful lilies, big as your face lilies, 6 feet tall. At the end of the summer, I walked out and something had infested them, and they were all rotting and black and covered in bugs. So I'm really scared that I lost them all. I mean, I've been cultivating these things since I lived there, so there's 6 years, and I think they're gone. So I think I'm gonna have to restart my lilies, and we're gonna have to restart my roses too because they died in the last winter.
You gave me for Christmas a beautiful pot.
Oh yes,
Beautiful
yeah.
pot. It's the color of your sweater and white, and it's been on my back porch just waiting to be planted. So I'm just waiting to find this perfect plant to put in. I don't know if I want to put a gerb or a daisy in it or what, but thank you. That's getting me through to spring, looking at that pot
Something to
every
look
day.
forward to, right?
Guess what it's time for?
Uh-oh. Dun, dun,
More
dun.
etiquette.
No.
Oh,
Surprise topic. Who has the surprise topic tonight?
Nicole, she's
and I
the
usually hate
one.
surprise topic because I'm terrible, but I think I've got a good one. Okay. Just in the past week or two, Saturday Night Live did their 40-year reunion, which I don't know if you watched. My husband and I DVR'd it, and we've been watching it over the course of 8 days, and we've been enjoying every bit of it. So my surprise topic is, what is your favorite Saturday Night Live skit, and why?
Yeah.
Oh, the blender, frog in a blender.
Frog in a
Funniest.
That's Monty Python.
Friggin-
You mean Basset.
No. That was Saturday Night Live. My kids were real little. Barry came up for the evening, and we put the kids to bed and watched Saturday Night Live. Frog in a blender. Find it on YouTube. It's hilarious because they put a frog in and turn the blender. They're advertising frog. It's awful. I mean, just think of it. It is hilariously funny. Frog in a blender. You asked, I'm telling you.
You need to be a little bit twisted to enjoy this rock in a
Absolutely.
blender.
I'm going to look for that one.
Hey, look.
Oh, we have a home viewer. Hello, welcome to That's What She Said. Who are you?
My name is John.
Well, hello,
Hi,
John. That sounds like a made-up name. He hesitated before he
Every
said,
home has one.
"What's up, John?"
I just wanted to say that the opposite of shallot is shalittle.
Who wrote that book?
Thank you, John.
Oh, you're welcome. Really enjoy your program.
Oh,
Thank you.
so much.
Keep watching.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, darling. He's been waiting all night to do. That was funny.
Sorry, you don't know.
Favorite.
Look it up.
Favorite
things.
SNL skit.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Rosanna Dana.
Yes.
Anytime she was on was.
I loved her, and I gotta say, I love Mango.
Mango.
I love
there is
Mango.
Mango.
Mango is one of my favorites.
Speaking of mango.
Is that Mango? This is not Mango, but it's...
No, but what is it, Martha? We didn't.
It's because we're celebrating New Orleans, and Mardi Gras, this is a hurricane.
Oh,
Cheers.
nice. Cheers. I feel like this needs a little Swedish fish floating around.
It does.
It
This
does.
is like blue ocean.
Next
like
time
beachy.
for you, we'll
And-
have
I want a
Swedish
fish, please.
fish floating
And
around.
as usual, I've emptied my glass. Beth.
Oh, there's
That's the way of Jane.
That's what makes the show fun.
Indeed. Well, and Nicole, what is yours?
Oh, well, I love all of the Celebrity Jeopardy skits.
Oh, yeah.
Because, come on now, that's just...
Oh,
They're spot on.
They are spot on, but Will Ferrell as Alec Trebek and then Sean Connery, you cannot beat that.
That
But
was
then,
hysterical.
yeah, but then I also love the skit where it's Debbie Downer and they're in Disney World, and it was Lindsay Lohan. It's the only good thing she's ever done, and Debbie Downer says something, and everyone is just trying their best to hold it together. It is still it leaves me in tears laughing so hard that with them trying not to break and just losing it. So it's the best one. And Debbie Downer, Rachel Dratch, who's doing it, she's sitting there, she's trying not to laugh, and she's like, and then she says something, she's like, did you know that, And everyone's, it even makes me laugh now. Go look it up on YouTube. You will be in hysterics. It's great.
My goodness.
That's hysterical.
I love it.
Ah,
You
well,
make
that
the
was a
voice
fun.
just like her.
That was a fun surprise topic. Now,
Thanks.
so we can please please the ladies because they love Deborah. So roll that next tape, and we'll get to see a little Deborah Evans and Shira Feuerstein. So, without further ado, give her a moment.
Whatever happened to fair dealings and pure ethics, nice manners? Lies that everyone now is a pain in the ass. Whatever happened to class? Whatever happened to please may I? And yes, thank you. And charming. Now every son of a bitch is a snake in the grass. Whatever happened to class? There ain't no gentleman to open up the doors. There ain't no ladies now, there's only pigs and whores. Kids knock them down so they can pass. Nobody's got no class. Whatever happened to old value and fine morals and good breeding? Now no one even says oops when they're passing their gas. Whatever happened to class? Class. Oh, there ain't no gentleman that's used for any use. And any girl that touch your pride is for dues. And even kids will give you shit and give you sass. Nobody's got no class. All you read about today is rape and theft. Jesus Christ. And there's no decency left. Nobody's got no class. Everybody you watch got his brains in his crotch. Holy crap. What a shame. What a shame. What became of class?
Lovely, Deborah Evans
awesome.
and Shira. Oh, they were just so wonderful to deal with. But speaking of class, we've had some news reports lately about Mr. Brian Williams and Mr. Bill O'Reilly, and there's some
Mr. Brian
unclassy
Williams
thing
is not
going
acting
on.
right.
Indeed. Now, I'm a fan of Brian Williams. He's very funny, but what he did,
He's a little bit of a liar.
well, he is, and
You
but
can't do that and be famous and not expect to be called out
but
at
I
some
think
point.
but hasn't all news really moved that in that
It's not
direction?
news anymore.
Indeed,
No.
Walter
Yeah,
Cronkite
it
wouldn't
is.
have never done anything like that. It's he came and told you a story. Now it's all of this. We have to fill X amount of time, just like that's what she said.
But we're quality.
But yes, poor quality, and we try not to lie. But
We
go ahead.
try, but
It's not journalism. It's not. I really wonder. I just read an article about how people get news, and that amazingly enough, in Italy, almost 85% of the Italians still get their news from television. And they said, but in most countries, and I don't know what it is here, but I wonder how people get their news. It probably isn't from television. We can get it on our phone
Online.
instantly. Newspapers, I still really enjoy reading newspapers, but I think people like Brian Williams and those shows have become more concerned about entertainment. They're rated. They have the feel good moment at the end of the little puppy who has got 2 legs and walking on his tail or something.
just got
And they have to
adopted.
retain
And they
those
have
viewers.
to retain those viewers. So
It's
sometimes
sensational.
it's just a bad news day. When you have places like Fox News and CNN, 24-hour news, and I mean sometimes there's just nothing to report about. So they have to plump it up. And while I don't have any sympathy for Brian Williams, he just flat out lied and then said, well, I think I must have conflated that.
But it's
whatever that
interesting.
word
I
means.
mean, if you look at the reports over the years,
Yeah, how it
his
has been
story
done.
sort of became more and
Yeah.
more distant from what
Yeah.
actually happened. So, was it him consciously editing himself, or was it just the mind creating something that didn't happen?
I think
More.
It's the big fish issue. You know, it's
Yeah.
I caught a big, and it's this, and it's this, and it snowballs. And you don't think that he was being pressured to
but he has
provide
people
more.
that are there. We're gonna-
Oh yeah, I have no sympathy
There's
for
the
him,
new cute
but
guy on Channel 6. on
Which
ABC.
cute guy on Channel
The
6?
very
gonna
cute,
say,
cute
what?
young guy. I can't think of his name, but he's a
need to
cute
learn
young
his
guy. And I just read about how when he was just a reporter out in the field, the other news reporters had a pool to see how many shots he would have taken to report on the news with his shirt open down to his navel.
Oh boy.
Because he's just a glamour boy, and he's very good, but it's more entertainment. It's not, I don't think they're that
Well,
concerned
people
with
would watch.
accuracy and
People would
journalism.
watch that.
Absolutely. Because
They
it's
would watch the
entertainment.
cute young guy with his shirt
Exactly, and
unbuttoned,
he is cute.
Even if he was
He
telling
is cute.
a bunch of
Can't think of
lies.
his
There's a
Isn't-
cute weatherman on some channel.
Yeah.
I forget what channel it is. But
Yeah.
I saw him the other day, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
He's
Never-
a liar too.
Yeah.
Well, he is.
Weatherman.
Well,
All lie.
They're all liars. I don't care how
I'm
deep they
just a
are.
weatherman.
could there be a
my son
a
tells
more well, I mean, pay me to be wrong all the time.
Yeah,
Um,
meteorology
Now,
is
see,
just
this
a
is the thing with
crapshoot.
meteorology.
There might be a storm coming through.
Well, but
there
you
might
know, we
not.
get all this technology, and we still are going. I think so. it
I think we do worse with it because, and I see this as an agriculturalist, as we become more technologically advanced, we move farther and farther away from the earth that provides for us. And, you know, my kids always make fun of me because we'll go outside for a hike and I'll go, oh, guys, did you feel the pressure drop? We're going to get rain soon. And they'll go, you're just crazy. You can't feel that. In fact, my husband does that to me, too. Thanks, honey. He thinks, I'll say, Jesse, did you feel the, yeah, I'll say, did you feel the pressure drop? And he'll go, you're just insane. And then it'll start to rain.
no, you
What
definitely
then?
you have to.
But
be
you
in
can
tune to
feel that, you know, and but we get so disconnected from. That's why I love to garden and be out in the earth, and you know, because you're connected to what is providing for you.
I know we have to do it for safety's sake now. We need to know when it's going to snow, but you know, none of you are as old as I. But I remember as a kid
Older,
waking
darling.
up in the morning and it had snowed, and it was just such a surprise because nobody knew it was going to snow. I mean, maybe the paper had something may have snow, but it was such a surprise, and now it's not a surprise. Now when I get up, and it's predicted, and there's none there, I'm really upset about it. And I think kids must feel that way too. It's like, I want to see those 6 inches there.
A few storms ago, I was watching a channel, and the prognosticator had, now they go 12 different models of what the weather's going to do. Well, he had 4. And he's like, this one's da, 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 da. And then there was one that was so far under everything else, he was just like, oh, we'll get rid of that one because that one won't. And that was the one that actually happened. There was no snow whatsoever.
And 3 storms in a row, they were telling us, you're going to get between 4 and 10 inches. Right. And we got nada.
And because it's the storm moved.
What is the
storm always moves.
Okay. Model?
I get it. Storms move.
The European model is very often the one that's right. How does that happen? Are those meteorologists in Europe more?
They're more.
I wouldn't want to do that.
They're outside feeling the earth like Nicole. That's what's happening. And they hang out outside.
It's eyewitness weather.
Perhaps
Americans don't have that edge. Everybody wants to sit
I'm
inside.
going to make you hug a tree.
You're not going to make me hug a tree. I'm allergic to that.
or perhaps they're just not as interested in selling products as in actually doing the job there. So they are more attuned to the reality of the situation rather than hyping up everyone go out to the grocery store and buy a freezer full of milk.
Like milk and bread.
Like me. That's me. I'm so Berks County. Corinne said that. She said I was very Berks County when it comes to snow. Got 1 inch of snow and my shorts are in a bunch. I'm at the store tippy-toeing with my ice shoes, my tennis rackets on my... Yes, because I plan to hibernate. I'm not coming out. I'm not kidding, but then I got my guardian angels. They pick me up so I don't get to hibernate.
Well, with as wrong as they've been this year, you must have a house full of extras.
Yeah, well,
you're stocked for the apocalypse.
Smorgasbord at my house. Go on over, I'll feed everybody.
So we just passed a holiday, and now there's those pros and cons of this Valentine's Day. Of course, I'm talking about.
Cons. It's a nice day.
Well, it is, but there's always this. Oh, well, if you're not if you're not with somebody, then it's just another day. It's like,
why?
No.
You don't love your friends?
No, you can love your friends. You can love yourself. You can love the chipmunk in the yard.
I just told somebody at work I was going to send myself an edible arrangement to me. I love you, love me. And I was not kidding. I'm doing it.
There you go.
Good for you.
I mean,
to me, I love
edible
love
arrangement
me.
sounds.
That's what I want. I love those.
For
For Valentine's Day, one day I'll get that.
See, you like Valentine's Day?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see any.
It's a holiday.
We have converted. Yes.
It's just a day. I mean, I don't necessarily celebrate that particular day, but this year I went. I confess, I saw 50 Shades of Grey without you.
Oh, we were going to take a field trip to see that movie.
Again, but you got to.
Will you?
That movie. You're going to need a cigarette after that.
Is that true?
It's about. Well, I disagree with that.
Yes, I have. Sorry, I was getting a note from our producer. Yes, well, why don't we put that again?
I'm just saying Valentine's Day can be for everybody.
Valentine's Day is a wonderful day. You get little candy hearts that rot your teeth. It's with little.
You can hang out with anybody.
I miss the old sayings on the little candy hearts, though. They put new sayings on there.
They're a little bit snarkier, aren't
well,
they?
they are.
Some of them are mean.
Yeah, they are.
Some of them are not nice anymore.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Yeah,
no
they
more
have ones
hug
like
me and
bite
text
me and
me.
stuff like that. Text me.
Yeah.
Bite me.
Yeah, it's like they have the
Well, with 50 Shades of Grey coming out, maybe that's not so snarky.
Well,
Ever thought of that?
It's all about love.
We still need to do that field trip to 50 Shades of Grey.
I would love to see it again because I need to analyze it
You
now.
have to read it, guys. It's so
I don't want to read it. I want to see it.
I'm not reading
Well,
it.
I feel like I need to read it now that I've seen it. I didn't read it, and I do have it.
It's a fast read. I read 3 books in one weekend.
All right. right. Just so we don't run out of time.
Maybe like a bathtub reading.
I want Nicole to tell us about some upcoming things that are happening.
Yes, everybody. High School Musical season is coming up rapidly. The first shows in Berks County come out weekend of March 20th. In fact, Twin Valley.
Yay.
Our show Footloose opens March 20th. Please join us. We're having a special senior citizen breakfast on March 18th. Email me at nweaver@tvsd.org to reserve your spot. I know Exeter is doing Cinderella. They're also coming out the same weekend, and there's another school. And then shows continue for the other Berks County schools through April and I think into very early May. So please, please, please support your local high schools. Lots of great student talent. They've been working so hard. I can attest. I'm seeing my kids go through it. They would love to see your butt in a seat clapping and cheering for them. So please go support. It's a cheap ticket and a great experience. You won't regret it, I promise.
Thank you, indeed. Speaking of butts, I have I was telling the ladies I have an admirer who would like to see my derriere, but I explained. He was fresh, and I explained that I have
50 Shades of Jane.
About that.
What?
What would Emily Post say about
What would Emily Post say about that?
would
I will have to
chastise
research
him.
that chapter for the next time. When a man wants to see your derrière,
Can you
better
say
ask
I can imagine her word is don't. But one always appreciates attention, but at my age, well, there's nothing there.
On Twitter, though?
but-
No.
Well, you know, it's the new age.
forget
You know,
about it.
Twitter is Twitter. We have it, so we might as well use
I
it.
guess so.
But let's see. Anything else anyone wants to announce? Anything coming up
plugs?
that
I don't have anything.
there is good time for life?
That's really important.
We'll do that
Jane.
again.
That's
Yes,
a good
for Coe County Wellness Center services. Yes, thank you. And that is at goodtimeforlife.org. That's THYME. It's this coming Tuesday, March 3rd. Go have dinner. It's a wonderful organization. As I've said, I'm repeating myself, but it's worth repeating. Also, on this Saturday, what is the date of that?
The 28th.
28th, of course, is the BCTV Dance Party Telethon at River Edge from 4 to 11. And you can go to bctv.org to find out more information about that. But again, this is our home, and we love when you support. Indeed,
And we rely on that
we
support. If
we
you
do.
like us,
I mean, if you'd like
we
to,
need you to support us.
yes, if you like us on the air, well, you got to
help
support
us.
the station.
Right.
And if you do want to make a donation or show up at the party or bid on anything or whatever, if you want to help support bctv.org and or not .org, just BCTV or bctv.org. Clearly I'm caught on an endless loop. Anyway, I'm dry because I ran out of my drink.
No hurricane.
No hurricane. Anyway, if you found out about it from us, please mention that your check or credit card donation or whatever is from. Yes, thank you. I can see it without acknowledging it. They're giving me.
Acknowledge it on here.
Well, clearly I do. They're giving me the time countdown. We're less than a minute now. But if you donate to bctv.org, just tell them you've heard about it on That's What She Said, and we'll love that. What you think I can read that from there? And don't forget, our producer is going to a piece of paper.
That you have
Well,
in your hand.
well, I can't tell that. Our next show it will be on Monday, March 23rd at 9. And we will have a wonderful woman on here, Diana Stone Fusaro, who will tell us all about jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yes.
Wow.
Now,
Should we wear jewelry? Should
I
we
don't
wear
think
our
so. I
favorite
think she's
stuff?
going to bring in some wonderful jewelry that we can all
Wow.
look at. I will confirm that. And of course, you can find us on Facebook or on the internets at www. Sorry, I had to do it. Www. Stop it.
Let her get through it.
I'm sorry.
Stop making me laugh. At www.that'swhatshesaidonline.com, or of course at She Tweets to Me. And if you want to type it all in there, our YouTube channel at all one word, Vids That's What She Said, VIDSTHATS WHATSHESAID.
Wow.
That's a lot of words.
All right, spelling bee winner.
Oh, and now's that time we have to say, and now's the time we say goodbye. What? Oh, my goodness, yes. As always, thank you to our wonderful studio staff. Joe in the booth, Sam and Amber. Welcome back, Amber. It's so good to have you with us again. And of course, as always, and I always forget to thank him, our wonderful producer, Jamie.
He makes it happen.
He does. And we'll
thank all of you.
And thank you all of you for watching us. And we'll see you again on March 23rd at 9.
Spring will be here.
That's what she said.
Warm.
Yes.